Hi guys, I'm RESOULA. It's 70 degrees and I'm wearing a jacket. I haven't done one of these videos in like years, or at least a year. It's been forever. This is a Through My Eyes video where I look back on my adventures in VR chat and my very popular videos, at least compared to the popularity of videos on my channel, and I talk about some behind the scenes stuff and give you some insight on some things you wouldn't necessarily know if you hadn't been a part of it yourself, and certainly not by watching the videos. I don't actually play VR chat anymore. It's been a very long time, which is why these videos have stopped, because I used to record these in VR. But I figure face cam and stuff will work just fine. So today's topic is going to be how I met Matnine, which you might even know today. If you watch my streams, he tends to be in my streams every Monday or Tuesday. He shows up very common because I live with him and we play games together all the time. He's in a lot of my VR chat videos. We did every Kingdom Hearts game together. We were doing Dragon Age Origins together. There are so many video series and so many streams that have this man that if you don't know him, you've tried really hard. Anyway, this video is about how I met him, and this happened in VR chat. Now, I actually cut all of this stuff out of the video because after recording all of it, I decided to make a little narrative, which if you've watched the videos, you know ended up being, oh, there's Mat 7, Mat 8, and Mat 9, the descendants of Mat 6, who is a person who I've covered in another video in this series already, and the playlist is in the cards, and I hope the cards are in that direction. The playlist is also in the description. Anyway, I met Matnine. I was just standing around. I was hanging out with my friend at the time. Not my friend anymore. His name is Fadeless, and we were just chilling. And the hub, it's now the old hub, but it was the hub back then. And this dude just pops into the world in some anime avatar with a sword, and he's just like, hey, can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? And his model's all fucked up. He's just fucking T-posed, right? And we're like, yeah, dude, we can hear you, we can see you. He's asking what he looks like. We tell like, oh, he's T-posing, and Fadeless is just staring at him in silence, and then just slowly, he's holding his controllers, and he just goes. And I just look at him, I said, Fadeless, you don't T-pose. He can't even see you, because he couldn't see us. His headset was like fucked up, and his avatar wasn't working right. He was messing with models, trying to make them work. Not even for himself. He was making them for Wife 9, who is his wife, who I also live with. After this funny little interaction, he went away. We stopped being next to him. He might have been in the room, but he was testing things. And we went and were hanging out somewhere else. And then he showed up as the same character model Mat 6 uses. He didn't know who Mat 6 was at the time. He didn't really care too much about VR chat. He was mainly just doing all this, again, for Wife 9. So I was like, oh my god, look, it's Mat 9. Because I had already seen 2 other Mats appear throughout the day. I had seen a Mat 7, a Mat 8, and I was dubbing them that. Mat 7, Mat 8. I was naming them based on the order of which they appeared, which is why Mat 9 ended up being Mat 9. I was like, oh, it's the 9th. Well, technically it's the 4th, but yeah. We officially have a Mat 9. What? Get out of my dress!
Wait, if there's Mat 6, where's Mat 1? Where's Mat 2, 3, 4, 5?
There's Mat 6 killed them all. Anyway, he found it funny and interesting how he was getting a reaction and interaction by being in that model, so he went mute and just started fucking around, basically being lewd and causing mayhem, and then skip forward a little bit, and then the video training Mat 9 to kill Mat 6 starts, where I go on this whole montage of training him to obey me and the family, which was a little mafia themed thing that was going on at the time that's not necessarily important. Mat 9's, no, put the gun down. You're a member of the family. Put the gun down. Alright? No, not at yourself. Not at yourself. Alright, so we have some disturbed members of the family. Listen, you gotta point that at Mat 6 and Richie 3.
My militia.
No, hey, look at me. Look at me. Yo,
Matt 7, look at me when I'm talking to you. All right. So no, not with your gun. Put your gun down. What's the matter with you?
He would act out. He would grope random strangers. He would beat the shit out of anybody I asked him to. Sometimes he would kill himself, like self-implode.
You're gonna have to get a lot more. Put the gun down. What are you doing? You crazy? Now that you said, that's not what down means. I'm so done with you.
After that, I didn't really see him again. It took about 3 weeks to a month after that day before I actually released the video where I met him. And everybody that watched it kind of loved him. I mean, there were some diehard, like, Matt 6 fans that were like, oh, there's no one better than Matt 6. But he was actually really popular, and as a character, he got more immediate reception and enthusiasm than any other character had immediately received upon introduction so far in my VR chat videos. I was like, hey, dude, look, I put you in a video. He didn't know I was recording. I put you in a video. And look, everyone really liked you. And he's like, oh, wow, really? Huh, I didn't know you were recording. I was like, yeah, man, well, that was fun. He's like, yo, so we should hang out more, right? I was like, what? He's like, yeah, if everyone there likes me, it means I have to appear again, right? I was like, okay, yeah, sure, sounds cool. And I learned later, the reason he wanted to do that, I learned this from Wife 9, he was so, like, excited and happy that someone put him in a video and etc. He was like, oh my god. He loved anyway, I don't know if he still loves them, Game Grumps, which I've never really watched, but I know he loves them. And he saw me and he was like, oh my god, I have my own person that I can make a Game Grumps with. I just hang out with him and he puts me in videos and I'm on Game Grumps. And that's it, basically. That's how I met Matnine. It wasn't really a very long topic, but getting back into this, I figured I'd make it a shorter topic. That's how I met him. That's how it went. I hope you liked the video. I haven't made these videos in years, so let me know how you liked this video. There also wasn't a lot of video to use for this one, because I didn't keep the video of meeting him. I just kept the video of the aftermath. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at my mug. Let me know if you want to see more. Oh yeah, also, big shout out to the Patreon supporters and the Gilded subscribers and the YouTube channel members. I'll put their names on the screen. Thank you to them. And if you want to support me, all those links are in the description, or you can hit the join button under YouTube and get your name over my face right about now. Yep. So have a good day. Bye-bye.